Okay, so this is day number 8, and I actually just want to go on a really quick rant. Okay, and this is about small shops. I'm gonna say what I've been really thinking. Right, small shops that don't like online. Right, there's so much talk in media, particularly in traditional media, about the death of the small shop, the death of the high street, the collapse of that way of life, right? And it's true. I don't like to see it. Like, you go through like towns, like my own hometown here, you go through it and you see a lot of boarded up shops or shops there's nothing in, right? And I would love to see those places doing well, but at the same time, you have to think about the context of the town. The town was set up years ago as the only place people would generally shop. Sometimes they might do a special shop and drive to a larger town further away, but generally all the main shopping was done in the local town. And if you wanted something, you went to town and bought it, right? Whereas now we have the internet, right? The internet means everyone has access to all the pricing, all the information in their pocket, right? And they can make an informed decision. People are happy to wait for a day or maybe two, but generally a day to get their goods, right? So, because they know, like, if there's a problem, they can return it. They don't want the inconvenience of driving to town, parking, getting out of the car, going into the shop, paying more and, maybe not being happy or something like that. Like, if I need something, I'll just take my phone out of my pocket, order it, done, forget about it. And the postman brings it to the door and I am happy, right? So I suppose this idea that the internet needs to be taxed, or the internet needs to be stopped in terms of online shopping, e-commerce. This is bad. You cannot stop progress. It just will not stop, right? Progress will keep going. Like, that's one thing that bugbears with me. Like, in Ireland, we try and stop progress. Like, look, Uber. Like, we don't have Uber. Like, but yet I can stand outside and I can't get a taxi. Like, this is crazy. Like, but I digress, right? If I was a small shop owner now, right, and I was in my hometown and I wanted to grow, I would 100% be taking advantage of the online opportunity, the e-commerce opportunity. I would see it as a positive that I am now able, like me, like you, listen to this, I'm able to reach millions and millions of people with products and have someone else ship and pack them compared to what I would have been able to do 10, 15 years ago. Like, my potential customer base has just gone 10, 100, 10,000, whatever, times bigger. Like, it's so much bigger, right? So yes, some will close because they won't adapt. But those that adapt will actually realize that a small bit of a much bigger pie is far better than a small bit of a grand, a pie, your local area. So I don't buy it that the internet is destroying local towns. What I think is people just are not adapting, and people, like as in shop owners, whereas the consumers have adapted and they need to adapt as well, because people aren't going to start going back to the shops unless you're doing something really special, unless you're really unique, because there's still a place for traditional high street shops. But I see it becoming much more niche rather than mainstream. But those that survive, those that grow, will be those that take advantage of the internet, take advantage of e-commerce, and work with companies like Amazon, right? Amazon, like, it's funny, right? I'm listening to a book recently. I finished it now, but it's called Everything Store about Jeff Bezos. And literally, their entire motto is about ensuring the customer never has a bad experience, basically. Everything is about the customer, right? And that's why they're doing so well, because they put the customer first. So the customers have gravitated towards Amazon and they're using it more. So therefore, if traditional retail starts putting their products in front of the customers and giving them the same experience online, but also in store, they will do well. But the traditional shops that don't change, they will not survive. So short kind of rant today, but a really important message. And I see it as a positive. The opportunity is so much bigger now than it ever was. And if I was a small store, I'd be delighted. I wouldn't be disappointed. So I think we'll end on that. But if you're enjoying this, if you as a person would like to learn more about selling online or maybe like, starting to put your stuff online in front of all these consumers. I have a free course in my bio. You can grab it, teach you how to sell on Amazon, and just start planting your seeds. So yeah, all right. Talk to you soon, folks. Take care.